If Jesus of the New Testament was alive today, he would have been a perfect conservative, making the most amount of effective change that could ever possibly happen. He set up the perfect balance between boundaries and reaching the center. And we need to do the same thing. Set up our conservative boundaries, but be open enough to reach those that would want to kind of inch over to our side. Otherwise, we run the chance of becoming like Jonah or the Pharisees. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Quam Teasy with the Red Pill Reality and the Christocrats. One of the people that we know to normally be on the left, or we would think us conservatives look our nose down at, or think is like, it's crazy because of how she got her fame and her family, is now met with President Trump regarding a woman that was imprisoned, and her sentence is crazy and her story is nuts. And unbeknownst to the public, Kim Kardashian West has been lobbying behind the scenes to try to get this woman free. And by all intents and purposes, it looks like that she should be free. And so she, after a long time of work and a lot of money that she put in and wasn't blowing her trumpet about it, came to a head by meeting with Trump today, which morphed into talking about prison reform and sentence reform and all that. And this woman that she's lobbying for is a black woman, first of all. And so we conservatives, we need to be careful. We need to be careful. Some of y'all need to be careful, because what we're hoping for and wishing for and praying for is beginning to happen. What that is some on the other side of things that have typically been on the other side is starting to willingly inch over, stick their toe in the water of coming over to our side, willing to talk to us, willing to hear us out, willing to, risk their celebrity in order to see some real change. That means that they're seeing something in Trump and in the conservative side that they didn't see before. And some of us conservatives, Ben Shapiro, we need to be careful that we don't become like Jonah or the Pharisees. We could be like Jonah in the fact that, God told Jonah to go preach to Nineveh, to a disgusting, nasty people that were evil. They were like the Al-Qaeda of their day. They were horrible people. And God told Jonah, a man of God, a prophet, to go preach to them. And Jonah didn't want to because he didn't like them. They were evil. They were nasty people. And Jonah went there, and what happened? They repented. They repented because of the message, and they came over and they repented and became, believers in Yahweh. And then what did Jonah do? He sulked about it. He got upset about it. He didn't want them to actually repent. He didn't want them to repent. He couldn't let go of the conflict, or you could like it unto the Pharisees. The Pharisees were those that stuck so straight to the law that they could not see that the revolution that was happening in front of their eyes with Jesus, when Jesus came and he revolutionized everything, and they ended up killing him. And so, I would warn us conservatives, some of us conservatives, to not be so strict, and like they're trying to, a few of them are trying to go in on Trump and Kim Kardashian for meeting together about this, saying that she's not qualified and he's just trying to, clout chase. And it's coming from the right. And we need to be careful, because what we may end up doing is pushing them away. This is what some of the things that they accuse us of that have some truth to it. So we need to keep our eyes open as we are beginning to see some movement over this way. We need to be happy about it. We need to keep our boundaries up, keep our standards, but at the same time, welcome them in when they come to our side, and let them come to our side on our terms, as they do. And then we have an open dialogue with them and see what their concerns are. We need to let people see that we are compassionate, that we care, we actually care. And when we try to shoot them down before anything happens, Ben Shapiro, then it sends a message to those who are on the left that it just reconfirms that we do not care. So we need to be careful with that. So conservatives, I'm telling you, Keep your standards up, but at the same time, make sure that you are leading with compassion and love, and open and accepting to at least hearing these people out. And then we'll see some real change happen. Remember, you're not left, we're not right, but we're up. Conservatism is not a party. Conservatism is a way of life birthed out of a Christian paradigm. Love God, hate sin. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Thank you so much for following me and supporting me, and let this get out. So love you guys. Peace.